I overheard my husband saying he should never have married me and should have married who his parents picked for him, so I am exposing him to his parents so they would cut him off. I am not Nigerian, my husband is. My husband comes from a strict traditional family, I do not. My husband and I don't have a traditional marriage and we are both fine with this. I have a much bigger salary than my husband. This allows us to live a wealthy lifestyle that we could not afford with just his job. I also don't really enjoy cooking or cleaning. He does most of it happily. We also don't want children even though his family is pressing us about when I will be pregnant. Before my husband and I got married, he made me promise to pretend to be a traditional housewife only when I'm around his parents so we can marry. Because I was not Nigerian, I was afraid his parents would not let us marry at all, but when I told them I want to marry their son so I can take care of him, cook, clean, and nurture his children, they agreed. Keeping this promise was easy. We only saw his parents 2 to 3 times a year and we would mostly visit their home. His parents don't know I work and they think my husband's job provides us with our lifestyle. Recently we had a scheduled 5-day visit to his parents where we would stay at their house. I took off work like I usually do for these visits and practiced cooking Nigerian dishes and being the perfect housewife. A few days before we went to their house, my mother-in-law called us saying she was ill. Nothing serious, just the common cold. But she was very dramatic and said we should not come because she would get us sick and to reschedule the visit. We rescheduled for 2 weeks later. This would be fine if I did not have a work conference. I was chosen to attend a leadership conference by my work and this was a huge deal to me. I would be gone for 2 days. I cannot express how big this was to me and my husband was very happy for me. I found out about the conference months in advance and I did not want to miss it. I told my husband that he would have to reschedule with his parents because I would not be missing this conference for anything. He said his parents wouldn't let us reschedule and I would just have to miss my thing. This made me very upset because it was a huge honor and I have been excited about it for months. He reminded me of my promise and how I will have to miss it. I told him no way and went to the conference, then to his parents' house, and I told them I was visiting my mom who wasn't feeling well. His parents were upset at me because apparently my imaginary sick mom could wait and my husband needed to control his wife more. We returned home and he was extremely upset at me saying I broke our promise. Later, I heard him talking on the phone to his brother in houses saying that he should never have married me and should have married who his parents picked for him and said that he is considering divorce, though he never said any of this to me. Update: I told him I needed space after our fight and went to a hotel. A lot of people said lawyer up. I did not want to do this at first because that makes everything seem all too real and like this divorce will actually happen. Also, my husband was speaking a different language on the phone with his brother. I speak it well but not fluently. I could have totally misunderstood. But I realized whether I misunderstood or not, I never should have agreed to lie. A lot of people saying divorce clearly don't understand how difficult it is, especially when you love someone. I came back home and told him if he didn't tell his parents the truth I will consider separation. He says that is off the table because his parents will cut both of us off and probably his brother. We will be fine if his parents cut us off but his brother won't be. We decided to see a marriage counselor. If we do end up divorcing, I will bring pay stubs and receipts and other evidence to his parents to show he was lying to them and they will cut him off.